Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Iceline Quad Rinks. Rink number 3 will be the venue today for this final game of Pool A matchups. We feature the Grand Valley State Lakers and the NYU Violets. I am Andrew Shapiro. I'll be bringing in Sean Broderick momentarily. What we have for you today is a fantastic game featuring the 2-0 Lakers against the number 1 in the pool, defending champion NYU Violets, who are 1-1, coming off of a loss to Utah State yesterday. So before I bring in Sean, I'm going to first prelim that he had a chance to sit down with Coach Cosentino, so let's hear that interview now.
All right, Coach Chris Cosentino, as it's a winner-take-all matchup here, Grand Valley State and NYU, and Chris is we'll just get right to it with this game. It's a big one here. What is the strategy and the mindset going in for this one?
We want to play our game. We want to take it one shift at a time and win battles. I mean, that's what this whole thing's about here. So they're a team that's got a ton of speed, ton of skill. So obviously we want to cut down on their time and space and really push the pace on them. So our boys are going to be ready to battle. And like I said, it's got to be for 60 minutes, because if it's anything less, we're gonna have some troubles here.
Knowing that this game might have been a winner-take-all, which is going to be today, now you're going to have a fully fresh Sandali in goal today. Just talk about his what he's been able to do for you guys. We know from game 1 that he was phenomenal. Just talk about what he was able to do. That game, and even throughout yesterday as well.
The kid's a battler. He's a competitor, and I think, our mindset is we want to defend from the net out. And when you got your goaltender, who's your hardest working guy out there, it's going to feed through the rest of the team. So, obviously, hey, he makes the saves we need him to make, and sometimes he makes the one we don't expect him to make, which is nice. So, but his compete level, his battle level is always there, and that's why he's a leader on this team.
All right, Coach Cosentino, I appreciate your time, and good luck to you, sir.
Thanks, bud.
And that was Sean sitting down with Coach Chris Cosentino. We'll pause here for the national anthem. And we are getting set for puck drop. I also had a chance to sit down with Mike Forbes, and we'll bring you that interview during the first intermission. So, Sean, as I bring in my co-host and my partner in crime, Sean Broderick. Sean, what are you looking for in today's matchup?
I'm really, Andrew, today, I'm really looking for this game to be really high octane. We've seen Grand Valley just been able to score goals a bunch in their first 2 games between Utah State and Penn State, scoring 6 and then 7. We know that NYU is the defending national champions. They rested Sam Daly yesterday, and now they're going to have him in net, and they know that they were going to need him. And I think maybe that Utah State may or may not have caught him off by surprise. None of that matters now. This game is all that matters here. You got to refresh Sam Daly, and it's all about winner take all. And if it's if NYU wins, they move back to the Final Four again for the 3rd year in a row, at least in recent memory.
And it will be a winner-take-all game as Grand Valley and NYU are set to square off. Grand Valley moving right to left on your screen in the black jerseys with the blue numbers. NYU moving left to right in the white jerseys trimmed with the purple and black as we are underway. This with the puck now is James Moeller. He sends up for Kovalevsky, who passes across to Michael Conslato. It's going to be a little bit easier to call the NYU names since they have their names on the backs of their jerseys. Grand Valley, it may take us a little while, but we invite you to stick around, and we're so glad that you can join us here today on YouTube as that puck is sent into the corner. It will be picked up by Consolado for NYU. He dishes back for Ripley. Ripley, long stretch pass goes all the way down, and this will be an icing. So we get a chance to tell you our officials for this afternoon's game. Mark Smith and Tim Apodaca will be the referees. Our linesmen are Mike Oreskovich and Don Cancelosi. We will get a face-off to the right of goaltender Sam Daly. In our next whistle, we will bring you the goaltending matchups for the Lakers and the Violets as Moeller sends the puck hard around for Consolado. Kept in at the line by Reed Burnett. And a long pass across, and Daly lost his post. Shot saved by Daly. The rebound is covered up by Sam Daly after Mitch Claggett had a shot at a chance. And the NYU netminder makes the save with 46 seconds gone by in the first period. We already mentioned Sam Daly's name. He will be the goaltender in net for the Violets, coming in with a 1-0 record, 2 goals allowed, and a .909 save percentage. He was in net for the win against Penn State, an 8-2 affair for the Violets. On the other side, we have Yuri Aberle in goal for Grand Valley. He comes in at 1-0 with 1 goal allowed and a .952 save percentage. He tended on Friday when the Lakers dispatched their round 1 opponent in Utah State by a 6-1 decision. With the puck now and spinning away was Claggett. Puck goes into the feet of his teammate Troy Moret, but Claggett has it back. Moret can't find the handle on it, and coming away with this is NYU. Out to center ice it goes as the Violets will make a line change, and scooping it up for the Lakers is Burnett. Burnett passed down the wing, tipped into the NYU zone off the stick of the one Birchler. Up center ice come NYU. Pass dropped back for Jorgensen. He sends in off the stick of number 16, Dennis O'Hara. O'Hara with a big check along the boards, unable to free the puck away though, and it'll be scooped up by Zach Goodrich. All the way down to descent on goal, so Sam Daly will leave it off for his defenseman Curtis Fisher, who plays it up the boards for O'Hara. Coming away with this now is Jorgensen. He chips in as far as the top of the circles, and Grand Valley will reset. Tipped at center ice and is all stolen away by Ripley briefly. And back come NYU. Jorgensen loses it in his feet, and it's sent into the Grand Valley zone off the stick of Jack Orn. Coming away with this now for the Lakers is Ian Hamilton. Hamilton down the right wing. He sends a pass, and spinning off a check there was Claggett. Claggett takes a hard ride into the boards and leaves it behind the net. Trying to walk out of the corner. Shot saved by Daly off the stick of number 21, Ian Hamilton. First one there for Grand Valley is Austin Koleski. Coming away with this now for NYU is David Morgan. Grand Valley have the puck in their own zone, and starting up with this is Thomas Lazinski. He sends a cross-ice pass down the right wing for Cameron Dyke. Shot saved by Daly, and he will freeze it with 2:46 gone in the first period.
Yeah, it seems pretty back and forth right now. It's just the difference between it is that Grand Valley's been able to get some shots on net, whereas it's NYU hasn't exactly been able to get anything yet on Aberle yet.
Shots very early in the first period are 3-0 in favor of Grand Valley as that one is kept in at the line. Scooped up now by Rainey. Rainey shot score! Corbin Rainey from the top of the circle beats Sam Daly to the glove side, and it's 1-0 Grand Valley, just 2:59 into the period.
That is a fantastic shot there by Rainey. He has 2 goals in this tournament already, and that was an unbelievable against the grain kind of a shot going opposite post against Daly, and that is a start that you want if you're Grand Valley.
And it looks like he might have caught Daly moving a little bit, maybe cheating to the short side, as Sean is here nodding his head very adamantly. But nonetheless, it's a 1-0 lead for Grand Valley State. Just 2:59 in. They are out shooting NYU 4-0 at this point in the game.
You make better sense of it than I ever would.
As we'll get the assist for you momentarily, it's into the feet of Troy Moret. Merritt down the left wing, 3-on-2. He dishes a shot saved by Daly, and he will smother it and get the whistle as we get some players pushing and shoving after the play was over. That shot was taken by Tommy Carey.
I know that one of the assists that was just announced was by Nicholas Schultz. I cannot say. Well, I cannot say if that was the primary or secondary, though.
All right, so we will have Nicholas Schultz getting an assist.
And we're gonna get a penalty coming up here against NYU. I think. Don't quote me on that. Yes, we do. Gabe Reagan's is in the box.
Okay, so Gabe Reagan gets 2 minutes for roughing at the 3:16 mark, and Grand Valley has the first man advantage of the game as that puck is cleared on a second effort out to center ice.
Think broke a stick? No.
No, just a hard hit. NYU is 1 for 1. Or sorry, I'm looking at the wrong sheet here, and I have it in front of me. NYU is killing them off at a 60% click. A 3 for 5 record on the tournament. Grand Valley is scoring at a 57%, going 4 for 7 in the tournament. Along the blue line, dancing with that and sending it along the half boards were the Lakers in the person of Reed Burnett. And that puck is cleared past Burnett, and all the way down it goes where Yuri Aberlou will play it. Burnett holds behind his net with 1:23 to go in the man advantage and 16:05 remaining in the first period. That sees Grand Valley with a 1-0 lead, and we will catch the clock up as the game goes on. That is a promise. Coming with this now is Alex Ostrowski. He tries to dish it back off to Rainey. Up the wall comes O'Hara. He's able to gain center ice with a man down and kill some more time as that shot catches Daly off guard, but he's able to glove it down, and NYU will clear the length of the ice, or it was up to center ice and intercepted there by Nicholas Schultz. Schultz walks through 4 violets, and we are going to get an offsides call here.
Yep.
Looks like one of the linesmen is nodding his head, and we have some disagreement here as one of our referees is having some arguments with Chris Cosentino. So that's Chris Cosentino. That is one of the other assistant coaches for NYU.
And then about 10 or 15 referees to our left there that was calling the offsides as well.
That's Michael Martin who's having the disagreement with our referees today. But nonetheless, it remains an offsides call.
Oh,
and it's clear the length of the ice.
Caught right back up on the time. That puck dropped perfectly.
When a plan comes together as a big check sends Gabe Gillette to the ice. Sent all the way around and kept into the feet of Rainey, and O'Hara walks away with this. He sends it the length of the ice. Stick behind the net with 35 seconds to go in the man advantage, and it's still 1-0 for NYU for a Grand Valley lead with 15-13 to go in the first period. Puck knocked off the stick there of Lucas Little. Rainey sends a long pass off the boards and catches a fair bounce for NYU and is kept in, offsides were the Lakers, and they'll have to reset. NYU not really doing very much to get themselves going, Grand Valley, not really doing too much to get going on this power play as there's 5 seconds to go, and it looks like Grand Valley will start out one last time before dropping to 0 for 1 on the day as out of the box comes Reagan. His puck is sent into the zone, and it'll be sticked onto the stick of Ian Hamilton. Up the wall it goes. A big check along the boards there by John Kowaleski as it has to be played out for Zach Goodrich. Circling with the puck now, this is Luzinski. They battle for it to his side. The puck hits the referee, and Luzinski will have to start over for Grand Valley. He spins away from a check and dishes up the boards to Dye. Cameron Dye tries to play it up to center ice before it's intercepted there and sent back into the corner. Goodrich up the boards trying to go for Dye there, but it goes past him. Ripley holds along the point to Moeller. Moeller, he chips down low. Into the corner it goes. Sent hard around the boards there by Conslato. Onto the stick and onto the stick of Ripley after being bounced off the stick of Dye. That shot sticked away by Aberley, and Grand Valley will chip it out to center ice. Conslato trying to catch the Lakers on the change. Down the left wing, his shot gloved by Aberley, and he will hang on with 13:45 to go in the first period.
And that'll be the first shot for NYU on goal on Aberley. Conslato brought it in. I thought he could have gotten maybe a little more in, maybe, but taking the shot nonetheless. And a good enough one as Aberley is able to just put the glove on it, and we'll have a face-off now.
Anthony Russo wins the face-off across, and it'll be taken up the left wing now by Michael Bishop. And he's offsides. He made an extra move, and Colin Finkhouse just couldn't keep the blue line. So we already told you the goalie stats, we told you our referees, and the reason that today is a winner-take-all game is because of some of our earlier scores that we'd like to get to as the game goes on. Most notably in this bracket, Penn State defeating Utah State 5-1 to force this game as a winner-take-all. And for those keeping track at home, Grand Valley is 2-0 on the pool play. NYU 1-1. However, an NYU win would win them the pool as they would have the head-to-head matchup, which is the first tiebreaker. That's a score!
Wow.
Or did it? Grand Valley is celebrating.
Yeah.
Grand Valley is celebrating.
Well,
It's sitting under Sam Daly. The people behind the net were celebrating. Grand Valley players were celebrating. The referee made absolutely no mark, and Grand Valley is incensed that that goal does not stand.
Well, I don't. If the puck's not in the net, then what's the point? Well, then, what are they incensed about?
And so we are going to have a conference between our referees. Again, Mark Smith and Tim Apodaca.
That was strange.
It was a very strange balance. As coming out of the corner with that one looked to be Michael Bishop. And so we're going to have a conference.
Yeah, it's going to have a face-off.
And the referee is coming over to have a conversation with head coach Mike Forbes. And Forbes very calmly states his disposition and his displeasure, and we get a face-off to the left of Sam Daly as the puck did not cross the line. Kept in at the line there by Zachary Strain, and that shot is a pad save by Daly. Grand Valley doing a good job of peppering Sam Daly with these shots as Strain chips it off the boards onto the stick of Peter Jorgensen, and NYU is offsides. 13:05 remain in this first period that sees Grand Valley up by one. Would have been two if not for a turn of decision by the referees.
Yeah, that was a bizarre thing. I mean, if the puck's not in the net, if the puck's not behind Daly in that area, I mean, it could have been a reaction to the butt end of the stick, perhaps. Maybe it was that, or I can't really make much sense of it.
Well, whatever the case, the score remains at 1-0 as Connor Finocchio sends all the way down, and this will be an icing. So we will get a face-off back in the NYU zone.
We're doing better on this, by the way.
All right, and our clock is almost caught up as there is 12:48 to go in this first period. A good turnout by the fans here. Solid turnout from NYU. Solid turnout from Grand Valley. And you'll hear the cheers as the game goes on. This was Jorgensen with the puck, sending up the boards now for O'Hara, who sends in. Stick neatly into the corner there by Aberley. The first one to play it is Vaughn Birchler. Coming away with this now was Corbin Rainey, the goal scorer, who tries to get a big collision by James Moeller. Rainey caught one up high, but he seems no worse for wear, and replay on.
Perfect going across the hit. Moeller just put the shoulder in on the body. That's how you're putting the body on.
Birchler sends up the wall, and it's taken by Reed Burnett. Puck chipped out to center ice, glove down by Moeller, onto the stick very briefly of Nicholas Schultz, as Grand Valley will start up with this again. They circle back into their own zone with the person of Reed Burnett. Offsides are the Violets, and so they'll have to touch up as David Morgan does just that. So with 11:57 to go in the first period, still a 1-0 lead for Grand Valley, and so far it seems, especially with the shots being 8-1 in favor of the Lakers, that they have had the better of the chances, Sean.
Absolutely, they've done a very good job just moving the puck. The man with the possessing the puck doesn't seem to have it for more than 2 or 3 seconds.
This is Gabe Gillette chipping off the boards and out to center ice, where it'll be taken by Lazinski. Back, he sends it to Burnett. Along the boards to Rainey, intercepted by Kowaleski. He walks in, he shoots, and a blocker save by Aberley goes into the corner.
Good save.
Conslato has the puck. He sends hard around, or he tried to anyway, and Grand Valley starts up 3-on-2 if they hurry. Dishing off to Rainey now. I was dying. That's a pass across. That deflected towards goal. Rainey couldn't get there off the stick of Koleski. Not to be confused with Kowalewski, who plays for NYU, as that puck is dumped into the corner. First one there is Lazinski. Lazinski will start up the left wing. He's got a man breaking and tries to hit him on the stretch pass, but it is intercepted by NYU. Keaton Baum has it and sends into the Grand Valley zone behind the goal, where Lazinski will take it off the stick of Aberley. He sends up the boards. It's kept in by Shady. Shady's shot and a save by Aberley, and he will glove it down for the whistle with Keaton Baum all over him, and Lucas Little trying to box him out. 10:58 to go in the first. 1-0 Grand Valley. Face off to the left of Yuri Aberley is won by Grand Valley and sent all the way down into the NYU zone. The race is on. First one there is Colin Finkhouse, but he has it knocked away by Finocchio. That shot bounces across the crease, but not on goal. To the point it goes for Strain. Strain sends down behind the net for Colin Finkhouse. He throws it out in front, and it goes back onto the stick of Goodrich. A shot never made it through as it deflects wide. There's a pad save by Daly from the corner shot there by Russo. To the point, it's kept in by Strain. He has the puck knocked away by Keaton Baum, and he dishes it off the head to Shady. Shady comes in one-on-one, gets the shot away, but sends it wide with the pressuring Zach Goodrich all over him, and Yuri Aberley will just freeze it with 9:40 gone in the first period.
And 10:20 to go, and you're starting to see why you definitely start picking up the pressure offensively. They're able to get more shots on goal, and it's what you want to see. Of course, if you're Chris Costantino, got to get pressure on that if you want to get any goals.
And away with this comes Moret sending across the ice there for Koleski. Shot saved by Daly coming across. He got the back end of the stick on it. That shot tipped into the corner off the stick of Burnett. Behind the net now, out in front, deflected off the stick of Ripley and kept in very neatly there by Burnett. A cross-ice pass goes too far for Tommy Carey, and he'll have to leave it there for his Z-partner, Vaughn Birchler. Carey with it now up the left wing. Carey tries to get around Moeller and sends it in deep instead, where it'll be won there by Mitch Claggett. Claggett takes down Ripley, and away with this starts NYU. Along the wall now, this is O'Hara. O'Hara sends a cross-corner dump in. That'll be just corralled very neatly there by Birchler. Birchler has ice and starts up the right wing. He chips it ahead there for Ostrowski. Ostrowski coming down the right wing. He throws it out in front, never made it on goal though. Ostrowski tries to get around a man, and it's stolen away there by NYU. John Kowaleski will send it into the Grand Valley zone, and Aberley will have to play it up the boards. Oh, he lost the puck, and it's gloved down by Kowaleski behind the net. To the point he goes for Gillette, kept in. Down low for Kowaleski, his shot blocked on the way. A nice diving block there by Finkhouse as that pass goes onto the stick and off the stick again of Nicholas Schultz. They battle for it right in front of our vantage point. And it's sent into the NYU zone by Schultz. He takes a check for his effort from Esposito and collides with Kowaleski on his way to the bench. Meantime, Gabe Gillette has it for the Violets. Long cross-ice pass too far for Conslato. And Grand Valley can't clear the zone as Conslato on the forecheck does a good job of keeping it in. Onto the stick of Baum. Baum has it knocked off of his stick, and it goes to Mason Gallegos. Coming away with this now is Gallegos, spinning out of the corner, looks across, and it winds up on the stick of Cameron Dyed, and out to center ice it goes. Cross-corner dump in by Finocchio is controlled there by the Lakers with Lazinski. He sends around the boards there for Strain. Up the boards now it goes for Lazinski. Lazinski can't get the puck out of the zone. Instead, it's kept in by Arsenescu. Arsenescu checked that. All the way down it goes. Arsenescu controls for NYU, and he will send it up and into the paraphernalia of Hamilton White, who can't find it as the puck is frozen along the dasher boards with 7:56 to go in this first period. And we will take our first media timeout of the day to remind you that you are watching the ACHA Division II National Championships live from the Iceline Quad Rinks in beautiful Westchester, Pennsylvania. We would like to thank GreatSkate.com, Sherwood, Harrow Sports, the official provider of the ACHA. We would also like to thank the Westchester Visitors Bureau, the Iceline Quad Rinks, App Hammer, and our broadcast partner and producer of this fine broadcast, University of Utah Hockey. And they have made it extremely possible to bring you all 27 games of the national tournament live for free here on YouTube. So, Sean, now that we have a moment, let's go over some of the earlier scores of the day.
Sure.
We had a thriller over on Rink 1.
Yeah, we did.
With Miami of Ohio defeating Boston University 5-4 in overtime.
Yep.
So Miami has a 2-1 record, and they have actually eliminated not only Boston University, but Lindenwood Belleville, who everybody thought was the odds-on favorite, not only to win the group, but to win the whole kit and caboodle, and they're out before they even play their Sunday game.
And that's why you play the game.
Absolutely. So Miami is 2-1. They need a win and some help to win that pool. Keene State and Michigan State playing for pride. The Spartans win that game 9-6. Same thing with Lindenwood over Arizona State Maroon 9-1 in a pride game. And Utah State falling to Penn State 5-1, which of course sets this up to be a winner-take-all match between Grand Valley and NYU as that puck goes into the NYU bench. There are 3 other games going on around the league, and we will get you those scores as soon as we have them. We have the William Patterson Pioneers against the Liberty Flames on Rink 1. Rink 4 will see the Utah Utes taking on the Lindenwood Belleville Lynx. Rink 3 has this game right here, and Rink 2 is Arizona State Elite taking on the Florida Gulf Coast Eagles. This face-off is controlled by NYU. Gillette sends a cross-ice pass onto Kowaleski. Gillette has it back. He gains the red line and tries to send it in. It goes off the feet of Jack Orn, and instead it's stolen away by Strain. Zach Strain will start up the left wing, has 2 NYV Violets all over him, and Jorgensen strips him of the puck before it goes back onto a friendly stick and then sent back into the zone as the puck bounced around. Aberley has to play it up the boards. He goes, and we have a Grand Valley player who smacked the stick furiously on the bench, not happy with that being Michael Bishop. Meantime, the puck is sent to length of the ice, and the race is on, won by Finkhouse. Colin Finkhouse takes a check from Esposito, and spinning away with this now was Moret. Behind the net, it is taken by O'Hara. Cross-ice pass goes onto the stick of Jack Orn. Orn up the left wing. He will send it into the zone, and the first one there to get it is Steven Esposito for the Violets. Takes a check in the Zamboni corner and tries to send up the point as Moeller is able to keep that one in just barely. Out in front, that shot goes off the side of the net. It's pinned there for a moment, but Esposito knocks it free. He gets the puck back, throws it out in front for looking for Consolado, and finding only black jerseys as they will start up with it now. Chipped off the boards and into the NYU zone there by Mitch Claggett. He will try to get there first, but instead is knocked away by Moeller. Moeller sends hard around the boards, and the first one there to get it is Kowaleski. Kowaleski goes back for Ripley. He goes across behind the net for Moeller. Moeller up the wall. Starting up with this is Consolado. Consolado sending into the opposite corner as NYU will start a change. Chipped off the boards and controlled by Merritt. To the slot it goes, and it's scooped up and started up by Claggett. Or excuse me, that's not Claggett, that's Vaughn Birchler. He sends across. This is Burnett. Burnett up the boards there for Schultz. Schultz off the boards finds Corwin Rainey, who has the lone goal today. Rainey with a 2-on-1 down the left wing. He shoots, saved by Daly, and he will cover it up. And Moeller sends Rainey hard into the boards. Is coming in late to the party there was Nicholas Schultz, who has some words there for Mason Gallegos. In the meantime, there are no penalties aside, and we will play 5-on-5 with 5:55 to go in the first period.
Yeah, it looked like one of the Lakers kind of came in there after the whistle blew and kind of gave Sam Daly a little bit of snow there, which is why the extracurricular afterwards occurred.
Face-off won by the Lakers. That shot taken by Lucas Little, blocked on the way, and the rebound goes up and over the goal. This controlled by Gabe Reagan. Schultz has it and sends it around the boards. This is Finocchio. Finocchio takes a check for his efforts and dishes the puck off. Battle for it is won by Grand Valley. Behind the net it goes. It's sent off the stick of Schultz, and NYU will start up for themselves with Finocchio. Finocchio, a long stretch pass, gloved down neatly inside his own zone there by Buck Maynard. This is Gillette with it now. He sends across for Finocchio. Finocchio, nice pass onto the stick of O'Hara. O'Hara down the right wing, shot goes well wide and caroms all the way around where it'll be picked up by Hamilton, who tries to dance around Orn, and Hamilton goes down. We're going to have a penalty. It looks like it's going to be Jack Orn will go to the box as both referees had their hands up for the same infraction, and it will be a high sticking call, and Grand Valley will have their second power play of the game. As Jorgensen will make the guilty skate to the box, and he will sit 2 minutes for high sticking at 14:58.
Well, an opportunity here for the Lakers to go up by 2, a deficit that they thought they were already up by now, but they can make it official here with the power play goal if they can get it.
Face-off is won by the Lakers. To the point, this is held by Burnett. His shot never made it through as Burnett sends it back and gets it back. Plays catch along the boards and gets a pass back. His shot deflected up and over the net off the stick of Michael Bishop. Behind the net, this is Merritt. Out in front. Shot saved by Daly, and the puck is batted down by Merritt, and he will send it out to the point there for Claggett. Claggett has Consolado all over him, and it's kept in at the line there by Finkhouse. Finkhouse across, a shot saved by Daly, and he will hang on. Sam Daly, a nice save with Michael Bishop all over him. Minute 30 to go in the man advantage and a 4:32 period left. So it will be a face-off to the left of Sam Daly. Shots in the period are 14-3 in favor of Grand Valley. His face-off is controlled by the Lakers to the point now this is Mitch Claggett. He dishes back and gets a pass back to Burnett. Burnett back to Claggett. Claggett holds. He sends down low for Merritt. Merritt dishes off there for Burnett. Burnett holding on the half boards. He sends a cross-ice pass. That shot deflected. Score! Looked like it might have been Reed Burnett pinching in. But either way, Grand Valley cashes in on the power play, and it's 2-0 Lakers.
What a great play set up there by Grand Valley. It just, like I said again, Andrew, the puck possession, everybody was touching the puck, and it was quick. And, you never knew who had you never knew who was going to have the puck next. just so much puck movement, and then they were just able to finish it off at the doorstep. That puck movement is what was able to get that power play going now. Officially, Grand Valley is up 2-0.
Reed Burnett slams home his second goal of the tournament to give Grand Valley the 2-0 lead. Oh, excuse me, that's not Reed Burnett scoring. That's Michael Bishop had the goal.
I was going to say, but I didn't want to.
So Michael Bishop scores for Grand Valley. That is his third of the tournament, as that shot goes wide, and Grand Valley just scored the second goal, and now they're looking for more already, as with the puck now is Nick Schultz. Schultz sends all the way around. It's scooped up there by Ostrowski. Ostrowski taken down, but sends the puck up, and Conslato will push it the rest of the way out of the zone. Icing is initiated, and icing is waved off as the puck did not cross the line before Thomas Lazinski could get there. Shot score! Michael Conslato got the puck in the slot and fired it home, and just like that, NYU's on the board. It's 2-1.
Great play by Kowalewski. He was racing all the way down. They beat out the icing was not going to be called. It looked like Grand Valley expected it. And here comes Conslato cutting right to the net. Kowalewski caught him in stride with a backhand pass, and he beats Aberley. Great play.
So just as quickly as Grand Valley scores their second of the game, NYU answers right back to cut the deficit to 1. Now the puck is sent into the NYU zone, but it will only go as far as the blue line. As coming away with this is Koleski. Walking in over the blue line now, and a shot taken by Hamilton goes well wide. Scooping this up is Hamilton White. Has two Lakers all over him, and it's poked off the boards and kept in by Dye. Dye's shot gloved down by Daly, and he'll hang on. 3:04 to go in this first period. It's a 2-1 lead for Grand Valley. The shots are 16-4, and it's been an exciting couple minutes here, Sean.
It has been. NYU definitely picked up their play. They've definitely been able to pick up their play in the last few. Definitely after that second Lakers goal, and it's making for this game to be something pretty good going down the stretch here. Let's see if NYU can pick up the pressure and get some more shots on goal to really assert themselves a little more.
Grand Valley getting caught with a late change here, as Colin Finkhouse forced to come back onto the ice as Mitch Claggett could not come on in time. In the meantime, they battle for it 3-on-2 in the corner, and away with this come NYU as it hits the referee and bounces up to the point. Kept in at the line and shot on goal by Vaughn Birchler, never made it through. Away with this is O'Hara. O'Hara up the right wing, has a 3-on-3 and sends it into the corner. Aberley will be forced to freeze it, and he'll get a little snow shower with 2:40 to go in the first period. You can hear a request for change of music, and that elicits a smile and a couple of chuckles from the Grand Valley bench as they're up 2-1 and
I can appreciate that.
Playing a very relaxed game as that puck caroms into the corner, and scooping this up and starting out with it now is Corbin Rainey. Onto the stick of Nick Schultz. Sends back for Rainey. Rainey into the corner. Tries to come around the boards, taken down by Conslato. Clean play all around, and Rainey will get it back momentarily before it winds up on the stick of Schultz. Trying to dish low for Rainey now, this is Alex Ostrowski. To the point he goes for Goodrich. Goodrich shot, and that was a save by Daly, I think, as he tipped that one into the corner.
I think it got deflected wide, but it might have been saved.
Either way, NYU has the puck, and they'll try to clear it out, but it's kept in neatly by Zach Strain. He throws it towards the goal, but it goes across the crease, and away with this comes Michael Conslato. Conslato coming up the left wing. Ooh, a big check along the boards as the puck is sent in deep, and it's scooped up by Goodrich. 1:42 to go in this first period that sees Grand Valley with a 2-1 lead, and out with the puck comes Michael Bishop. He dishes off the wing, and comes Mark Jeniga. Shot goes wide. That shot caroms all the way around, and Gillette the first one there for NYU. Up for White. White chips up as far as the Grand Valley blue line, and clearance attempt hits the skate of Gallegos and goes off the glass before it's corralled and sent all the way back down. Daly will have to leave it for Curtis Fisher as he's being pressured there by Colin Finkhouse. Up the boards he goes, and Baum will have it. Baum sends a long pass onto the stick of White. White down the left wing. His shot saved by Aberley a bit awkwardly, but he was able to keep it out as coming away with this is Claggett. Up the wall it comes, and Moeller will play it across for Ripley. Ripley fires a long shot, sticked away neatly by Aberley, as this is now Buzinski, who can't clear the zone with the help of Bishop. Under a minute to go here in the first period as Lazinski has the puck and sends up the wall. Skating up the boards now is Burnett. Burnett goes too far for Dye, and the race is on. as it goes just wide. No icing as Dide pressures Ripley. Behind the net, this is Moeller. Moeller up the wall, he goes. Dishing a cup. And it's sent into the NYU zone. With this is Orn. He sends all the way around, and the first one to get it for Grand Valley will be Burnett, who meets up with Anthony Ricciardi. Skating away with this is Jorgensen. Ripley can't handle the pass, and it comes out to center ice with 14 to go in the period. Dide gives Ripley a whack, and the puck goes all the way back to center ice. Chipped into the NYU zone as Moeller will be the first one there for the Violets with 5 seconds to go. He will spin it around the boards for Conslato, who holds along the wall, 2 seconds and 1, and there's the buzzer. So at the end of one period, it's a 2-1 lead for the Grand Valley State Lakers, and the shots on goal are 16-5 in favor of the black and blue. And we have Sean Brotherwick standing at ice level trying to get an interview, and looks like he will be able to do just that. And so in a couple of seconds we will be able to bring you our interview, and we now send it ice level to Sean Brotherwick with Coach Chris Cosentino.
Coach Cosentino, down one at the second period. We were able to get that one from Michael Conslato. Just the shots on goal, what do you guys got to do to try to get some more of that, some more offensive production, try to get more pucks on net and maybe more in net probably?
Yeah, they're fast. They're a fast team, and right now they're beating us to the net. So we got to do a better job on our back checks. They're doing a real good job. Grand Valley is of really applying some really strong back pressure here. So our guys just really got to start moving their feet, and we got to start generating some offense down their end. But we hung on. That was a big goal from Slots, and we'll keep pushing here.
What other messages are going to give to the guys as well going into the second period?
Get our feet moving. That's really what it is. But we just got to get our feet moving, and we got to start getting some more pressure down their end.
Yeah, Coach, thanks for your time.
Thanks, bud.
All right, Andrew, back up to you.
Thank you, Sean. And so at the end of one period of play, it's the Grand Valley State Lakers 2 and the NYU Violets 1. We'll be back with second period action right here from the ACHA Division II National Championship Tournament. Welcome back to Iceline Quad Rinks. 2-1 our score. The Grand Valley Lakers leading the NYU Violets. Pre-game, I had a chance to talk with Coach Mike Forbes of the Grand Valley State Lakers, so let's hear what he had to say.
Andrew Shapiro here with head coach Mike Forbes of Grand Valley State. Coach, what's the game plan coming into today's game?
Well, it's winner take all, so we've got to come out and establish our forecheck, try to pressure New York, get by some of that bodies, and that basically play the same hockey we've played all year long. So.
You guys are 2-0 coming into this bracket. You have a stranglehold on the pool. Does that have any kind of influence in your game plan for today?
Not in mine, no. New York has to win to get in, and I think we'd like to win 5 games in a row. So I think we've got the mindset that we have to come out today and win this hockey game, and really it's that way for both teams. So it's going to be a very hotly contested battle. It takes us back to last year. New York beat us 6-5 in overtime, and I think a few guys in our room remember that. So hopefully that's a motivator.
All right, thanks a lot, Coach. Good luck today.
My pleasure.
And as Mike Forbes mentioned, this is a vengeance game, so to speak, as last year NYU beat Grand Valley 6-5 in overtime to win the pool and advance to the semifinals. And now as I bring in Sean Brotherick. Sean, what of Mike Forbes' game plan has Grand Valley done?
Well, I think it's definitely, you've definitely been seeing, get a lot of skaters to the net, a lot of bodies to the net. You've definitely seen a lot of that. You don't look no further than the Michael Bishop goal, the 2-0 goal. That he was just literally standing on the left side of the post, right on top of the crease, and he was just right there, boom, put it right in. I mean, that's kind of what the game plan was for Forbes, and you know what, he's got it done, at least that first period. But again, I think NYU needs to just do they need to do pretty much more of the same. You gotta press, you gotta push it. It's do or die. You can't, let these guys beat you. If you got anything left, you gotta let it. You got anything left in the tank, you better expend it and get out there and try to beat these guys with the puck. That's the bottom line.
Second period is underway with an icing just 8 seconds in. And you're absolutely right, Sean. These guys know that this is for their season. These guys both know that this is a winner-take-all game. So for Grand Valley, their game plan has got to be just play your game. NYU, same thing. Ripley has the puck and sends it hard around off the stick of Arsenescu and into the skates now of Zach Strain. Excuse me, that's not Zach Strain. That is Alex Ostrowski. They're right on top of each other on my roster, so I apologize. With this is Esposito, who chips off the glass, and it's gloved down there by Little and sent into the NYU zone. Ripley on it now for the Violets and goes off the wall looking for Arsenescu. Arsenescu goes off the boards, and it's kept in with a nice play there by Ostrowski, who throws into the corner and around the net it goes. Shot goes out in front, and away with this comes Conslato for the Violets. Conslato gains the center ice, goes 1-on-3, and has the puck poked away, and dished back out to center ice before the Violets are off sides, and so they will have to regroup, as starting up with this now is Thomas Lozinski. Lozinski comes up the left wing and sends a cross-corner dump, and that is going to be chased down there by Gabe Reagan. Reagan up the boards for White. Intercepted by Carey. Carey has it stolen away and takes it right back. Tommy Carey across there for Claggett. Claggett drops it across, trying to get Merritt, but instead it's stolen away by white jerseys. White has it in his feet and loses it. That shot deflects wide off the stick, of Tommy Carey, and it goes all the way down. Holding with this was Burnett for a little while, and it's poked into the corner and controlled by Vaughn Birchler. Up the boards he goes for Merritt. And a pass onto the stick of Mitch Claggett, who comes down the left wing. Claggett tries to get it back. It goes out in front and deflects out to the point where Birchler has it. Birchler's shot cleans the iron. Hit the post on the shot from the point. Behind the net now. This is Carey. Carey takes down a man and is going to get a penalty for it as Birchler touches. And so we will get the first NYU power play as a hooking call will send Tommy Carey to the box.
Well, it's just trying to play hard. NYU, and now unfortunately for them, they're gonna go. It's Gallego's gonna go, and it's gonna be another power play for the Lakers here.
All right, so what I thought was going to be a Grand Valley penalty has actually turned into a Grand Valley power play.
Yep.
As Mason Gallegos will get 2 minutes for hooking, and Grand Valley goes to the man advantage for the third time. They are 1 for 2 on the day. Holding with this and faking a shot, with Lucas Little. He goes across for Luzinski. Luzinski holds. Back for Little. Little holds now. Fires a shot. Nice block. Is getting down to take that one away was O'Hara. Lucas Little has it for the Lakers. He walks the line, fires a shot, never made it through as it was blocked on the way in, and O'Hara can't clear the zone. It winds up on the stick of Rainey. That shot goes into the corner, and the first one there is Luzinski. Luzinski in the corner tries to send it around for his teammate, that being Schultz. As it goes off the boards and out of play, with 1:23 to go in the Mason Gallegos hooking minor and 7:29 to go in the second period.
Yeah, good start of the power play for the Lakers. They're able to hang on, and they're able to hold the zone and do a good job at not allowing NYU to knock it out. Good credit to Dennis O'Hara to blocking that shot. He's still out there too.
Heart and hustle, the name of the game for these players as they play with their seasons on the line. A nice kicking motion keeps the puck in by Finkhouse, and it's cleared all the way down by Esposito, who goes for a change as Yuri Aberle will have to stick it across the crease, changing up his own man. As a big check sends a Grand Valley Laker down to the ice. That was Mitch Claggett. He's back up, and his teammate, Austin Koleski, can start up. Down the ring comes Troy Merritt. Merritt sends in behind the net. The first one there is Finkhouse. Finkhouse in the corner takes a check and gives it off there to Bishop. Bishop has a goal on the day and sends it across for Merritt, who sends up to Finkhouse. Out to the point. Holding with this is Burnett. Down and along the half boards is Dyed. Back across, looking for Finkhouse, but Finkhouse gets it on the second effort. Takes a check from behind for Esposito and gets it out. With this is Burnett. Burnett dishes off the left wing. Down the wing comes Claggett. Claggett fakes a shot, tries to get around Ripley, but he can't do it. Keeps the puck, though. To the point for Burnett. Burnett back for Claggett. Claggett, top of the circle, shot saved by Daly on the deflection in front there by Bishop. Holding with this now is Bishop. Shot from the point. Never makes it through as it hits Ripley in front and is sent the length of the ice by Moeller. 7 seconds remain on the man advantage for Grand Valley, and 16:09 go in the first period.
Good set of defensive plays there from Evan Ripley, blocking that shot before that might have been destined for the top shelf there to the far end.
With this is Koleski, who sends up the boards, intercepted there by Shaby, who sends back into the Grand Valley zone. A couple of colliding players keep the puck in, and starting up with this now is Reed Burnett. Burnett dishes off to Cameron Dyed. Dyed into the corner for Burnett, who goes one-on-one with Gallegos, fresh out of the box. Arsenescu can't clear the zone, is locking up with this now. That was, David Morgan. Behind the net is Fisher. Morgan can't clear the zone and finally gets it back, and it sends the length of the ice, and this will be an icing, provided that Gak Goodrich wins the ice, and he does. So, with 15:27 to go in the second period, it is still a 2-1 lead for Grand Valley State. Couple of around the league scores to give you. William Patterson leads Liberty 2-0 in Pool B action. Pool D, Lindenwood Belleville leads Utah 1-0. And in Pool C, it's Arizona State leading Florida Gulf 1-0. Face-off is a stalemate, goes back to the point for Burnett. His shot trickles toward goal, but NYU sticks it away neatly. That's not Consolado, it's Goodrich, as that puck bounces into the NYU zone. Moeller the first one there. Moeller has the puck knocked away out in front, stolen away, that by Bishop, and shot never made it on goal. And the puck is played out by Morgan. Onto the stick of Shaby. Goes in 1-on-4. Shaby's shot might have caught something, or he might have just sailed it, but either way it goes up and out of play, and we'll get a whistle, and they're going to rule that it did hit a defenseman's stick as it carried out of play.
It definitely seemed like that was what happened there, and looks like the faceoff will come to the right of Aberle.
15 minutes exactly remain in this first period as our clock will catch up. In the meantime, it goes back to Arsenescu. His shot blocked on the way in. Nice job there by Tommy Carey to get in the passing lane. Along the half boards coming away with this is Claggett. He tries to send from Merritt. Merritt sends into the corner. He will get his own puck and takes a ride from Arsenescu, but keeps it in his feet. Claggett there to help him out, and Merritt will try to stick it out. Merritt and Arsenescu battle for it as Esposito gives Claggett a shove, and Merritt will skate away. Out in front, shot, score! A diving play in front, and Tommy Carey slams it home. It's a 3-1 lead for the Grand Valley State Lakers.
Second goal of the tournament for Tommy Carey. The forward 5'10", 180, getting that play done down and low. Where not many like to tread, but taking care of the, cleaning up the dirty areas there, and he did. And it's once again a 2-goal lead for the Lakers.
And a play there by Claggett and Merritt to work together and spin that puck out of the corner. And Carey just flying down the back post. Actually left his feet, but knocked it in 5-hole on Daly. So it's a 3-1 lead now for the Lakers as they send the puck all the way down, and this will be an icing. So we will get a face-off to the left of Yuri Aberle, and at the second period media timeout, we will get a chance to tell you about the Academic All-Americans of the ACHA, so that's a great honor. There are over 100 of them, and we'll be able to tell you a few of them that are playing in this game right here. In the meantime, it goes to the point and is sent all the way down. Behind the net is Birchler. Vaughn Birchler, he'll start up. Goes up the left wing. Birchler into the NYU zone. Behind the net, he takes it. Around the corner, he sends back around looking for Ostrowski, but instead finds his defenseman, Anthony Russo, pinching it. To the point, under the stick of Rainey, and it goes all the way down. Eberle has to leave it. He plays it too strong, and it goes off the stick, and a shot saved by Eberle. Rebound, shot goes wide. That was Fisher, had the rebound chance, and away with this now comes the opposite 17, Koleski. Big spill taken along the boards here in front of the Grand Valley bench, and we get a whistle as there is some extra pushing and shoving. Curtis Fisher says, "How do you do?" to Alex Ostrowski, and Ostrowski just tells him to calm down.
It seems to me that that when NYU, the way that NYU gets their best scoring chances is when the puck gets thrown down to the other end and the Lakers have to go chase back after it, and they just kind of seem to do it nonchalantly, and that's when the Violets are able to catch the Lakers napping a little bit.
Gillette will have to chase this one down for the Violets as he sends off the glass, and it hits the rafters and lands in the stands. So a souvenir for a lucky fan who will try to find it in their feet.
Thank goodness it didn't hit that kid.
We do have some young fans in the audience today, and I think one of them just wound up with a souvenir.
There you go. Fantastic.
Always give it to the kid.
Oh, yeah.
It's rule number one.
That's
Baseball,
right.
hockey, no matter what, you always give it to the kid.
Yes, you do.
So in the meantime, we'll have a face-off that is won by NYU and sent around for Hamilton White. White along the half-boards clears out to center ice, and it takes a bounce, goes over the stick of Baum before being sent all the way into the zone. Off the glass, it is cleared and kept in neatly by the pinching Fisher. White gets the puck back and throws it wide of goal. Carries onto the stick of Bishop. Puck is kept in at the line, just barely by Fisher, and sent hard around. Big check thrown, but clearing the puck all the way down was Russo. It will roll on goal, so Daly will have to play it across for Fisher. Up the boards it goes, kept in by Russo. Russo holds, fires a shot, goes through the crease, and it's corralled there by Finkhouse. Finkhouse looking across for Russo, tries to get it back, but he can't do so, and starting up with this now is Kowaleski. Along for Conslato. Conslato into the slot, takes it wide, shot goes wide around the net. Pinched in by Arsenescu, and a big check by Esposito sends a man down. And we're going to get a stoppage of play as the puck is buried under one of the Grand Valley State Lakers. I believe that is Thomas Lazinski. Nope, excuse me, that is not Lazinski. That is, looks like Anthony Russo. So with 7:43 gone by in the second period, Grand Valley has tacked on a goal to make it a 3-1 lead. The shots on goal in the first period we never gave you were 16-5 in favor of the Lakers, and they have extended that lead. They are now out shooting NYU 19-8. That shot kept in by Moeller. As we get a whistle, no, they're going to rule that it was offsides as Moeller did not hold the line. So Sean, the score is 3-1, but what have you seen from NYU that's impressed you?
I've seen this. It's their, never say die attitude out here. They, like I said before, when the Lakers are chasing their own puck down, the NYU is the ones that are really hustling harder. It's the hustle right now. NYU's hustling harder, but it just doesn't look like their hustle isn't doing it right now as far as being able to, outrace the Lakers for the puck when they match the intensity.
Big check along the boards, but here comes Carey down the right wing into the corner. He goes. He dances around, tries to throw it out in front, gets it out to the point for Lazinski, who keeps in. Bouncing puck winds up along the half boards, and they battle for it 2-on-1. Coming away with this now for Grand Valley looks to be Russo. Excuse me, that was Claggett who dishes it back for Merritt. Merritt out to the point. Lazinski fires a shot blocked on the way by Kowalewski, Out in front, that's sticked away by Daly as Claggett can't find the loose puck, and it winds up on the stick of Michael Conslato, who comes away one-on-one against Lucas Little. His shot catches the high glass and carries all the way around for Lazinski. Up the left wing, Lazinski loses it in his feet, and it's kept in neatly there by Jorgensen, who tries to dish across, but it's stolen by Claggett. Troy Merritt has it now. Merritt comes up the right wing, makes a move, and forces Lazinski to go off sides with 10:57 to go in the second period.
Yeah, that's what Evan Ripley does. He's a bigger guy, 6'5", and he's an intimidating figure, and he makes you change up your game plan a little bit, especially when you're coming right at him, and he's getting ready to. He's just kind of ready to stand his ground. You have to. You're going to react and try to avoid. It's just you're not going to try to take the guy head on. It's not too many guys that are playing at this level in this country that are that big.
Puck sent in offsides briefly, but recovering are the Lakers, and this is Arsenescu having it. That's Golette. 12 and 13 are on the ice together, so we might get a little bit confusing. We'll try to keep them separated for you. Puck sent in to the Grand Valley zone, and it'll be scooped up by Reed Burnett. Burnett cannot clear the zone. It's kept in by the jumping Golette. With this now is Rainey. Off the glass, he sends it all the way down, and this will go for icing with 10:17 to go in the second period. So NYU will be able to get a fresh 5 out there, and they will do just that, sending out Esposito, Conslato, and Kowalewski up top with Fisher and Ripley on D. Grand Valley keeping the same 5 out there. They have Schultz, they have Carey, they have the face-off winner Ostrowski, and losing his stick but managing to kick it forward. A great play there by Corbin Rainey, who goes now to the bench for a change. Puck sent all the way down and kicked into the feet there of Reed Burnett. That shot carries wide. Out in front, taking down the ice, was Juan Birchler, and starting up with this is Cameron Dyde. Dyde comes away 3-on-2 if they hurry. Dyde goes through the legs of Ripley and pushes it into the corner. Looking out in front, it's stolen away there by Koleski. Koleski sends back around. Curtis Fisher will take over for NYU. Up the boards he goes. It's kept in by the feet of Zach Strain, who sends all the way hard around. Ripley will try to get there for NYU. He will lose out to 2 pinching Lakers, one of them being Koleski and the other one the puck handler Hamilton, who sends down for Koleski but goes down by Ripley. Ripley up the boards and out of the zone it goes. It'll be forced back and Goodrich will take over. Intercepted there by Kowalewski. His shot never made it through. Instead it wound up in the paraphernalia of that being Zach Goodrich. Off the boards it goes. A check along the boards in front of the Grand Valley bench. And coming away with this is Gabe Reagan. Off the boards he goes to Baum. Baum, a stretch pass blocked on the way, and it will go behind the goal. Where coming away with this for Grand Valley will be Goodrich. Starting up the left wing now, this is Finkhouse. Finkhouse too far for his man Bishop, who sends it into the corner. Bishop throws it out in front, and Daly just kind of watched that one go through as they battle for it along the half boards in front of the Grand Valley bench. First one in to get it is Finkhouse. Finkhouse battling there with Reagan.
Getting a penalty coming up on Grand Valley.
We're going to get a power play coming up here.
Well, hold that thought. It might not be Grand Valley.
Oh, looks like NYU is going to be down at least 1 man, possibly 2 if they call that extra shove. And
we're going to get
cross-checking and roughing will be the calls, and we'll wait to see who gets what. So it will be Gallegos getting 2 minutes for cross-checking and Finocchio 2 minutes for roughing. As we will try to get our media timeout. But it looks like we're not going to be able to. And yes, we will. And we are not going to get our media timeout. The referee
is checking the clock, I guess. I'm not sure.
We'll figure it out there later. In the meantime, there's a shot never made it through. That shot saved by Daly off the stick of Troy Merritt. So we'll have to wait to give you the media timeout. But in the meantime, we've got a 5-on-3 advantage for Grand Valley State. Good puck movement. Winds up on the stick, and that shot carries wide there by Colin Finkhouse. Kept in by Burnett. Burnett holds along the blue line. He fakes a shot. Pass across. Shot saved by Daly off the stick of Mitch Claggett. Claggett has it now. He goes to the point for Burnett. Burnett's shot blocked on the way and gloved down there by Finkhouse. Finkhouse spinning with the puck along the top of the circle. He goes down low for Merritt. Merritt walks to the slot, shoots, and it was blocked on the way, winds up in the feet of Merritt. Claggett looking back door, holding with this shot. That looked like it might have hit the bar and gone out, but no whistle and no goal. Is coming with this now is Finkhouse. Down low, that shot saved by Daly and carries behind the net. Grand Valley with all the pressure as we're halfway through the 5-on-3. With it is Merritt. To the point it goes. Burnett holding, fires a shot wide. Merritt has it in his feet, tries to dish it out in front, and Daly will scoop it up neatly. And so we will get a whistle with 49 seconds to go in the 5-on-3 for Grand Valley and 7:20 to go in the second period. We don't take our immediate timeout during a power play. So we will have a face-off once Sam Daly gets his mask together. So you can hear the clashing fans as you have the NYU chants coming from camera left, the Grand Valley chants coming from camera right. And so we will get Sam Daly settled, and we will have a face-off with 49 seconds to go in the man advantage and 7:20 remaining in a second period that sees Grand Valley ahead 3-1. That puck goes into the feet and now onto the stick of Rainey behind the net, looking out in front and stolen away by O'Hara, who sends the length of the ice. The new five out there for Grand Valley are Lazinski and Little on D, with Ostrowski, Rainey and an offsides, and Schultz. So Grand Valley offsides on the zone entry with 29 to go in the man advantage, the two-man advantage, I should say.
Yep.
7 minutes exactly remain in this second period.
Yeah, they've been doing a good job. Daly's been able to keep the puck out of the net there. A couple good shots and good attempts.
Schultz holds, fires a shot blocked on the way and goes out of the reach of Daly, but Schultz gets it back. To the point it goes for Lazinski. He walks, goes across for Little. Little holding, goes down low. That shot blocked on the way off the stick of Rainey. He gets it back. This with it now is Ostrowski, who sends across. Out in front, goes off the stick of Ostrowski, 2 seconds and 1. Grand Valley unable to capitalize on the two-man advantage. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey as this shot by Ostrowski never makes it on goal, and it's played out to the blue line and now cleared the length of the ice. That by Esposito. All the way down, no icing is called as Lucas Little will touch for the Lakers. Luzinski has it for Grand Valley, goes up the boards for Cameron Dye. Dye to pass across, finds the stick of Hamilton. Hamilton knocks it away and throws it behind the net. Dye has it for the Lakers. Tries to chip low, it's intercepted there by Arsenescu and now taken by Gabe Collette. Excuse me, that was Finocchio. That shot goes over the high glass. Puck taken by Zach Strain and sent down low. Walking out of the corner and having the puck knocked away from him was Hamilton, and starting up with it is NYU. Conslato down the left wing. Michael Conslato holds, fires back door, but nobody home, and instead it's carried around and taken out by Hamilton. Hamilton springs a man walking in, a shot saved by Daly, and he's able to cover up off the breakaway chance by Vaughn Birchler, that being Colin Finkhouse. And we will be able to take our immediate timeout and remind you that you are watching the ACHA Division II National Championships live from the Iceland Quad Rinks in Westchester, Pennsylvania. We would like to thank Gong Show Hockey, Warrior, and Howie's Hockey Tape, the official tape provider of the ACHA. And we would also like to thank the Westchester Visitors Bureau, the Iceland Quad Rinks, App Hammer, and our broadcast partner, University of Utah Hockey. So we mentioned that there are some good fans here as you take a look at them. The fans doing a good job of cheering on their team. And we mentioned the University of Utah Hockey. We cannot say enough about their production crew.
Oh, yeah.
They were kind enough to send us some of their fine broadcasters. Both of us have had a chance to work with Matt Coma, who's currently calling University of Utah against Lindenwood Belleville.
Yep.
They sent us some wonderful cameramen. They sent us some great equipment, some guys that really know what they're doing. And they sent a great hockey team, too, who unfortunately trails right now, playing for their lives, but that being beside the point.
No, they're going up against Belleville. I mean, it's a hard task in itself, but yes.
Especially a Lindenwood Belleville squad that has already been eliminated from pool play. With the puck now for Grand Valley is Zach Goodrich, who sends it wide of the goal. Sam Daly will have to poke it wide and leave it for Arsenescu, who chips around the boards. Pinching in to keep it in is Zach Strain, and it carries out the slot. Saved by Daly. The rebound never came as Hamilton White knocks it away from the sliding Zach Goodrich. Gillette will have it now for NYU. Gabe Gillette starts out slowly. He finds White. White chips it off the boards, and it's sent back the length of the ice by Grand Valley. A long corner pass and a nice diving play there by Colin Finkhouse to push that puck forward. Gillette takes a spill, loses the puck in the process. Merritt can't capitalize, though, and NYU will start up with it only briefly as it's poked away from Baum. White has it. White over the stick of Gallegos, and it'll be taken away by Carey. Tommy Carey has it in the feet of 3 NYU players, and NYU finally able to get it deep. I believe that was White who finally got a touch on it. And this is now Burnett. Long pass goes under the stick of Gabe Gillette. First one there is Ripley to win the race and force the icing call with 4:29 to go in the second period. Shots on goal in this period are 6-4 in favor of Grand Valley. So we had a wide open first period that saw a lot of scoring. Now we see one goal just a couple of minutes in. A 5-on-3 chance for Grand Valley State gone by the boards, and now we have an offensive zone faceoff for NYU, which is won by Grand Valley, and this will be taken by Mitch Claggett. Claggett goes into the glove of Troy Merritt, who goes over this line and shoots it wide. Ripley has it up the boards. He goes for Orn. Orn plays it out past the blue line, and Grand Valley will be offsides and regroup. As they complete their line change, this is Ripley holding behind the net with just over 4 minutes to play in the second period. Ripley sends a long pass off the stick of O'Hara, who gets it back and throws it towards goal, but it carries wide and onto the point of Evan Ripley. Ripley sends all the way down. This with it now is Birchler. Off the boards he goes, and Corbin Rainey will skate up with it. Off the glass, he chips it all the way down. The race is on. No icing. Waves the linesman. Hard into the boards there went Zach Schultz. That was Nicholas Schultz, who has it in his feet now. Tries to send around, but it's blocked away by Moeller, and this with it is Ripley. Ripley spins off a check and holds behind the net. 3:26 remain in the second period, as Evan Ripley will try to start out for NYU. Pass goes up the center of the ice, blocked into the zone offsides by Koleski, and Grand Valley with a good pinch there, taking away with this now is Hamilton. Hamilton dishes back for Dine, shot, glove save! Oh, what a save by Sam Daly! He robs Ian Hamilton!
Oh my goodness, that's the kind of saves you need in this kind of a situation. Sam Daly going and flashing the leather on a great shot there by Dide, and he keeps his squad in the game. Sam Daly does. Great save.
Cameron Dodd had the breakaway from the hash marks in, caught Daly moving, but he flashed the leather to keep the puck out. To the point it goes. It's kept in. Luzinski's shot sticked away by Daly. Into the corner now with this is Hamilton. Off the glass, kept in under the feet of Luzinski, and away with this now starts Conslato. Conslato 1-on-2. He shoots and a save by Aberley. The puck is loose. Oh, an open net missed away by Kowalewski, and starting up with this now is Grand Valley. Hamilton sends it in deep. End-to-end action here. Chances abound for both teams. Hamilton with it. To the point he sends for Luzinski across for Little. Little's shot blocked down on the way, and starting up with this is Gabe Reagan. Reagan takes a hard check along the boards and loses the puck.
Heard that.
After a turnover at center ice, Conslato dishes off to Esposito, who pushes it into the corner. Lucas Little there for the Lakers with 2:22 to go in the second period. Along the half boards, chipped out of the zone on a second effort, and the race will be on this time. No icing, as the first one there was Finkhouse. Finkhouse in the Zamboni corner, spins with the puck, makes a nifty move, and tries to give it off, but loses it in the process. Hamilton White dishes off for Gallegos and gets it back. White tries to send it in. It's blocked at the line. That shot gloved down by Aberley, and he will hang on. Minute 59 to go in the second period. 3-1 lead for Grand Valley, but it could have been 4-1 and it could have been 3-2.
I think Sam Daly has kept this team in the game, and that's just the bottom line. I think there could have been at least a couple more goals that would have been scored, and Sam Daly has kept NYU in this game, no doubt about it.
Daly's only allowed 2 goals this tournament, playing only once in the 8-2 win over Penn State, and I believe he stopped about 20 shots in that game.
Yeah.
This with it is Evan Ripley, who tries to throw a cross-ice pass onto the stick of James Moeller. Moeller sends all the way down around. With this is Goodrich. Up the boards he goes, looking for Claggett. Instead it's Evan Ripley who fires a shot wide. Looking for the deflection by Hamilton, but doesn't get it. Instead the carom all the way around goes, and this with it now, once the race is won, will be Gallegos. Gallegos holding along the half boards, intercepted, and the puck is started up by Grand Valley in the person of Troy Merritt. Tries to send Claggett down the right wing and does. Claggett into the corner and takes it behind the net. Spinning with it in the opposite corner, he dishes low from Merritt. Merritt behind the net. Holding with this was Hamilton. Merritt holds a shot, hit the outside of the net. And Ripley there to get it. And it's sent all the way down, and this will be an icing. And there is the touch by Reed Burnett with 1:03 to go in the second period. That sees Grand Valley with a 3-1 lead. So we apologize that the clock did not start. So there is 1:03 remaining in the second period. And of course, when we come back with the third, we will bring you the scores from around the ACHA on this exciting day 3 of pool action here at the national tournament. Oh, a big check in the corner sends a couple of players to the ice. Everybody okay? And starting up with it is Jack Orn for NYU. Orn pushes it into the Grand Valley zone, as stealing it away and sending it around was Birchler. O'Hara comes in and takes a check from Burnett. Behind the net, this is Shaby. Shaby holds to the point, into the feet and glove down, interception by Strain. Long pass looking for Rainey, and it's gloved down by Shaby. Shaby has it on his stick and spins away from a check with 25 to go in the period. Pushes up the wall now for Orm. Cross-ice pass too far for O'Hara. Instead, it's stolen by Ripley, who goes onto the stick of Orm, who chips it in deep. Behind the net with this now is Lazinski. Excuse me, that's not Lazinski, that's Merritt. Off the glass he goes. Gillette corrals for NYU, and it's chipped into the Grand Valley zone. Aberley has to come out and play it as time expires, and so that will bring us to the end of the second period. Grand Valley extends their lead. They now hold a 3-1 advantage over the defending champions, outshooting them 7-6 in the period. As we will hopefully have Sean Bretherick ice level with Mike Forbes. And indeed we do, so let's send it ice level to Sean with Mike.
Mike Forbes here. 3-1 after the second period. Just general thoughts on the first 40 minutes of play.
I like our tempo. We're hard on pucks. We're playing a good 200-foot game. I think we're making it very, very difficult on them. We've got to keep this up. I mean, the next goal's a critical goal. Obviously, NYU comes back and gets a goal. Now they're right back in it. So we've got to make sure that we have a strong third. Keep up the same good habits that we had through 1 and 2.
What's the message you're going to give to the boys in order to have all that, come to fruition?
I think they'll just go back and replay this interview, and that should work out just fine.
Mike Forbes, I appreciate the time, and thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Andrew, back up to you.
And some humor there from head coach Mike Forbes. He's allowed to make jokes because he's got a 3-1 lead at the end of 2 periods of play. We'll take a timeout and be right back here at 2016 ACHA National Championships on YouTube. Welcome back to Rink 3 here at Iceline in Westchester, Pennsylvania for this, the final game of Pool A action. The defending champion NYU Violets find themselves trailing 3-1 to the Grand Valley State Lakers. A couple scores from around the league. Behind us on Rink 2, Florida Gulf Coast Eagles leading the Arizona State Elite Sun Devils 2-1. William Patterson leading the Liberty Flames, William Patterson Pioneers leading the Liberty Flames 3-2. That on Rink 1. And on Rink 4, it's a 3-1 lead for the Lindenwood Belleville Lynx over the Utah Aggies. Utah State Utes, Utah Utes. There we go. Got the two teams mixed up, Sean. Sorry.
That happens.
Yep. And so we have a face-off won by NYU, and this with it now is Esposito, who chips into the zone. Esposito throws it across the crease. NYU moving left to right in the white jerseys trimmed with purple and black. Grand Valley moving right to left in the black jerseys trimmed with blue and white. Esposito can't find a handle on the puck as Aberley's way out of his crease, but Ripley keeps it in and throws it across to Moeller. Moeller fires across into the skates, and a shot goes wide. That off the stick of Kowalewski. To the point for Moeller, who keeps it. Stolen away by Grand Valley, and so a long stretch pass goes onto the stick of Schultz. Schultz racing in, taken down from behind. We are going to get a penalty, and it's going to be a hold, and Schultz trying to get a penalty shot out of it, but he's not going to have his way, as James Moeller will go to the box and sit 2 minutes for holding.
NYU to our left is not happy about this call here.
So 45 seconds into the third period, Grand Valley has themselves back on the power play. They failed to capitalize on a 2-minute 5-on-3 man advantage. They are 0 for 4 with the power play today. They have a shot. They are 1 for 4. And they have a chance to push their lead out to 4-1 as that puck is cleared all the way down by Keaton Bound. Yuri Aberley leaves it there for Reed Burnett. And we apologize. Oh, the clocks are actually right. I thought that was what.
No, I forgot to add the third goal in for Grand Valley State. That's my snafu there, folks.
Okay, so it's 3-1 Grand Valley as that shot goes into the corner. It'll be taken by Claggett. Claggett spins away from Gallegos and has it in his feet, loses it, and sends it down low for the corner in Bishop. Across the line and to the point it goes for Burnett. Burnett holding back for Claggett. He chips out to the point and gets it back from Finkhouse. Claggett looking out in front, shot by Merritt, never made it on goal, as Gillette will send up but not out. Finkhouse keeps it, walks the line and sends low for Merritt. Merritt's shot goes wide. Daly might have gotten a piece of that. Now with this is Burnett. Burnett in the corner, tries to skate around, leaving it there for Claggett. Claggett holds, tries to walk out of the corner, that was Bishop. Merritt to the point and stick down out of the air and cleared by Keaton Bound. 50 seconds remain on the man advantage, 18:03 to play here in the third period, as starting up with this was Reed Burnett, and it's chipped all the way down into the NYU zone. The race is on, and it's won by Rainey. Rainey sends down low. With this is Schultz to the point for Lazinski. Lazinski goes across. Gets it back from Little. Fires a shot. Blocked down. I think Daly might have made the save, and it just sat in the feet of Evan Ripley as that puck is cleared to center ice. And Corbin Rainey will take over for Grand Valley with 20 to go on the man advantage. He springs Alex Ostrowski. Ostrowski tries to make a move, loses it to Curtis Fisher, and it is cleared all the way down with 10 seconds to go on the penalty to NYU. Aberley will leave it across for Lucas Little. Little, a stretch pass goes onto the stick of Ian Hamilton, who starts up with 2-1, and NYU is back to 5-on-5. All the way down, no icing as the puck was sent before the clock ticked to 0, and Little will have to play it out on his own. Lucas Little onto the stick of Koleski. Koleski has it knocked away and gets it back. Goes onto the stick now of Esposito. Conslato shot saved by Aberley sliding across. Conslato sends into the corner, intercepted by Lazinski. Out to the slot. Esposito shot saved!
Wow. Might have hit the post.
That shot deflected. Esposito alone in front, taken away. Nice job there by the Lakers. That shot goes over the glass. NYU really buzzing, trying to get this second goal. Reagan's shot from the point blocked on the way, and away with it come Grand Valley in the person of Ian Hamilton. Across he goes for Dye. Goes over the head of Zach Goodrich, who finally gets it back and sends it across for his D partner, Zach Strain. Goodrich has it. Goodrich around for Strain in his feet. Strain spins away from the oncoming Keaton Baum, takes a spill, but gets the puck back and starts up for Grand Valley with 16:13 remaining in the third period. Long pass goes too far for Cameron Dodd, but he's there to negate the icing regardless. Ripley goes up the boards, and NYU is not able to clear the zone as that one's kept in. Oh, a big check from behind sends Anthony Russo to the ice, but he looks good for going. And away with this comes Evan Ripley. Evan Ripley has the puck knocked away, and it's cleared all the way down. And this will not be an icing as they rule that Moeller got a piece of it, so he will have to play it out. Moeller tries to play for Ripley, who finds it on a second effort and leaves it for Gallegos. Gallegos over the Grand Valley line drops it off. Whoa, taking a spill there was Hamilton White. And behind the net, they battle for it. Out to the point. Hamilton White. Shot. Score! Hamilton White from the slot fires it home, and it's 3-2 Grand Valley State.
Well, I had some other updates to give you, but there was so much time that was being chewed off there on that run there. It seemed like there was about good 5 minutes that was taken off just on that continuous play, but fantastic shot from Hamilton White. Just was set up there in a high slot and just sniped it past Aberlay. That's all.
So 4:29 into the third period, NYU gets back to within one on Hamilton White's second goal of the tournament. And so Grand Valley will have to do some work to push their lead back out to 2. NYU is trying very desperately to tie this game back up. Coming in the wing now, this is Tommy Carey. His shot deflects on goal, and Daly has to block it away. And coming up with it now for the Violets, this is O'Hara. O'Hara, offsides ahead of the play, was Orn, and O'Hara goes to the ice. Sean, what are those updates?
Well, we got a scoring update. 5:53 to go in the second. Liberty has tied the game. It's 3-3 against William Patterson in that one. And well, it's a battle over the 1 and 2. You better expect it to be a good one. It's going to go. That third period is going to decide who will be going to the Final Four.
We'll keep you posted with the other updates as we get them. In the meantime, this is Luzinski who sends back up for Ostrowski. Reagan tries to send in deep, and Esposito does it for him. With this is Little. Little all the way around, kept in at the line by Fernicchio. His shot goes out of play off the stick of Aberley. Shots in the period thus far, shots after the second period, I should say, were 23-11 in favor of Grand Valley, so NYU quickly outshooting them 3-1. Face-off to the right of Aberley will be taken and won by Grand Valley. Luzinski having it, losing it to Conslato. That shot saved by Aberley, deflects into the corner and all the way around it goes. Ripley can't control the puck and it hops out of the zone. Evan Ripley takes a big check, goes down hard to the ice, and away with this now. This is a shot wide off the stick of Corbin Rainey. Luzinski sends hard around, and Moeller will be there for NYU to take it out. James Moeller over the red line. Sends all the way around as NYU finishes off a change, and Nick Schultz will play it out. Or he would have if Mason Gallegos was not there. Keaton Baum intercepts. He tries to throw it on goal and does, and it's blocked away neatly by Aberley, who now covers up this puck as it comes back on him with 14:14 remaining in the third period, and some pushing and shoving behind the play between Thomas Luzinski and Mason Gallegos.
Just to add on with that score that I just gave you, 3-3 with Liberty and William Patterson, it's actually interesting. If that score stays the same and it goes through overtime and everything, that still is the advantage for William Patterson as far as the tiebreakers are concerned, advancing to the Final Four.
In the meantime, a couple of big saves by Aberley off the faceoff as that shot by Arnescu. That shot saved by Aberley. The puck is loose. Aberley gloves it down, and the referee loses sight of it. And now we have a pile up in front of Aberley, as coming in late was Baum. Down at the bottom of the pile looked to be Jack Orn. Or excuse me, that was Gallegos.
Here the coaches to our left. Keep pushing. That's the coaches for the Violets right now. And that's absolutely right. They're catching the Lakers in shots right now. And they're looking to try to get back into this one and tie things up.
Shots are 7-1 in favor of NYU in the period thus far. That shot goes wide. Caught the side of the net before it was taken by Carey. Around the net, coming away with this now is Reed Burnett. A couple of players tumble to the ice, and it winds up in the feet of Burnett only briefly before his teammate Birchler will try to send it around. Claggett can't clear the zone, and Burnett gets it as far as the blue line before O'Hara holds. He tries to throw it down low that was Orn. With this now is Birchler. Puck is chipped up in the air and in the corner, settled down by Birchler. And away with this now skates Grand Valley. Mitch Claggett sends the puck into the corner where Troy Merritt will try to get there, but he's out-hustled by his opposite, number 2, Connor Finocchio. They battle for it 2 aside, and with the puck now for Grand Valley, this is Burnett. Orrin has it now for NYU, and Burnett will throw it the length of the ice. Ripley holding in his own zone with 13 minutes to go in the third period, and we're going to get a penalty coming up here on Reed Burnett. And there's the whistle, and Burnett kind of looking in shock as to what the call is, and it's going to be a check from behind. I believe it's going to be just a minor. So with 7:05 gone in the third period, NYU will get their first power play of the game. And they are clicking in this national tournament at a 50% rate. They are 4 for 8 through 2 games. Grand Valley killing them off at an 83% clip, killing off 5 out of the 6.
I know I make obvious points all the time, but this is a big power play.
So this is exactly a big moment. This is a big moment in the game here as the faceoff is won by NYU. White chips it out to the point, and here comes a partial break. It's a breakaway. This is Rainey. Rainey walks in, he shoots, he goes over the bar, tries to glove it down. The puck crosses the line, but they're going to wave it off as Rainey gloved it down with his hand, and Daly might have actually been able to keep that one out.
He did. He did keep it out. Barely, but you're absolutely right, though. Even if it did cross the line, it was batted down. So that's all that's going to be.
Great play by Corbin Rainey to pick the pocket of Gabe Reagan and go the length of the ice. And so now we're going to get the referees are going to come over and give an explanation to Chris Costantino, trying to figure out exactly what the explanation is for. And everybody seems to be satisfied, so we'll get a face-off to the right of Sam Daly. It is won by NYU, and this is Finocchio. Finocchio holding behind the net. Waits for a man to come get the puck, and he does. That's Mason Gallegos. Gallegos across ice for Gillette. Gillette sends all the way down. Behind the net it goes. It's intercepted by Lazinski, who goes off the glass, and it's kept in by White. To the point for Finocchio. Finocchio across for White. White top of the circle, back to Finocchio at the top of the slot. He shoots wide. The puck is loose. He scores! Keaton Baum on the back door! And NYU has tied this game at 3 on a power play goal.
And there's the keep pushing. It's the push is finally gone to shove. That one went in. And now NYU has tied this thing up with a couple of goals here. This is what I was talking about before. If you got anything left in the tank, it's time to expend it. And right now NYU has expended it, and Grand Valley might be a little bit tired, and it's the third period. We'll see how much they got left. They need to. If the score stays the same now, they'll be okay. But you'd rather come out with 2 points or a win.
Ripley sends a cross-corner dump in for Arsenescu as the puck hits the netting and goes out of play. 7:49 the time of Keaton Baum's first of the tournament, and it's a big goal for NYU. They tie this game at 3, and they score on their first power play opportunity of the game. Face-off to the left of Aberley is won by Esposito, only briefly before he loses possession and it goes off the glass. To center ice, Moeller sends it all the way down off the stick of Esposito, and the first one to get it is Zach Goodrich. Goodrich holding. Tries to go up, and it's intercepted in the slot before Goodrich is able to get his own rebound and force it forward. Goodrich over the right wing. His shot held onto by Daly with 11:38 to go in the third period. That is only the second shot on goal of the period for the Grand Valley State Lakers. They still have not just put it up there. So the shots in the period are 8-2 in NYU's favor, and they seem to be the stronger of the teams here.
As of right now in this period, NYU definitely, and we'll have to see if the Lakers are going to be able to try to pick up their play. They need to try to elevate it.
That shot goes wide off the stick of, that being Rainey, who sends the puck in deep. First one there is Arsenescu, who sends across for Gillette. Gillette looking up for Gallegos. It's intercepted and played with a high stick and going to be waved off. Kept in at the line there. A nice play by Vaughn Birchler, who sends down low. Check along the boards by keeping the puck in his skates is Alex Ostrowski. Birchler pinching in for the Lakers. Goes into the corner, tries to throw it across, finding Schultz. Schultz tries to play it out. Knocked away by White, and Schultz will play it back to center ice. Schultz tries to send it in, blocked down by Keaton Baum, who right now has the third goal, and a big check by Gallegos knocks down Colin Finkhouse. Finocchio spinning with the puck. He's pressured the whole way there by Bishop. And
nice keep.
Nice keep along the boards there by Anthony Russo. That shot never made it on goal as Finkhouse didn't get anything on it. Up the wards it goes, and it's kept in at the line. Nice job there by Russo. Finocchio the first one there, and met by two Lakers, and walking away with this is Finkhouse. He loses the puck, and Finocchio will start up. Cross-corner pass goes back onto the stick of a couple of Lakers, and a slash and a hook, and a couple of players collide there, that being Little and Shaby, but nothing called, and we play. Nice keep at the line there by Fisher. All the way down it goes into the corner where it'll be taken by Bishop. Hard around, he sends it. Puck kept in by Fisher along the blue line. Shaby throws a check, and skating away with it is Merritt. Finkhouse can't break out, and so Shaby will come into the corner. He throws a shot on goal, and a save by Aberley. The rebound, another save by Aberley. O'Hara tries to send to the point, gets knocked down. Puck taken away by Grand Valley, and Finkhouse will start up. 1-on-2 he goes while the Lakers make a change, and Finkhouse will lazily throw it into the corner with 9:43 to go in the third period. It's a 3-3 game here in the final day of Pool A action. NYU and Grand Valley. I'm Andrew Shapiro, joined alongside Sean Bretherick, and we're glad you could join us here today. That puck hits the referee, and Esposito takes a check after trying to send it in, where Lazinski will have it now for Grand Valley. Thomas Lazinski starts up the left wing. Fans on a pass, but sends it in deep on a second effort. Daly will be forced to play it away from Cameron Dyde, who has it anyway. Pass thrown across. The first one there to get it is Koleski. Koleski behind the net takes the puck. Has it on his stick, throws out to the point for Lazinski. Across he goes, looking for Goodrich. Goodrich fires it hard around. That's kept by Koleski. He throws it just wide. Goodrich the first one there for Grand Valley. Out in front, shot, never made it on goal. That shot saved by Daly off the stick of Ian Hamilton, and so we will get a whistle, and some pushing and shoving ensues, and just boys being boys, I think, as the referees are well aware of what's going on here, and so we will get a whistle with 8:53 to go in the third period, and we will be able to take our media timeout. You are watching the ACHA Division II National Championships live from Iceline in Westchester, Pennsylvania. We would like to thank Pro Stock Hockey, Bauer Hockey, USA Hockey, and Barron Championship Rings, the official provider of championship rings for the ACHA. We would also like to thank the Westchester Visitors Bureau, Iceline Quad Rinks, App Hammer, and our broadcast partner, the University of Utah Hockey. So, Sean, we are 8:53 away from the end of the game.
Regulation.
Or overtime.
And
what have you seen so far?
I've seen, in this period, I've seen a team that has very much picked up their play, and another team that's kind of been showing some signs of being a little bit tired. It's what you get a lot of the times when you have a team that skates the way that Grand Valley State does. Now it's just all about Grand Valley State just trying to will themselves to, for them to expend whatever they got left. Because they know if they just expend whatever they got left and keep going at 100%, that their 100% will be better than NYU's as far as skating is concerned.
These two teams playing for a spot in the semifinals that will be played tomorrow at 12 p.m. and 3 p.m. here at the Iceland Quad Rinks. Keaton Baum's shot goes wide as he's trying to will the Violets there. This is a winner-take-all scenario. Penn State defeating Utah State earlier today as that puck is sent down for an icing. So that the other game in Pool A eliminated Utah State, Penn State being eliminated yesterday after a loss to Grand Valley. And so this sets up today where the Lakers and the Violets are 8:29 away from the end of regulation, where somebody will be going to the semis, somebody will be going home, or we could all be going to overtime. Ripley holds a point, and it's kept in, and now cleared out. A long pass goes off the stick of Tommy Casey, who tries to chase it down. Starting up with this for NYU was Kowalewski, and it's gloved down neatly at the blue line by Vaughn Birchler. Birchler escapes two Violets, can't escape James Moeller, who plays it over to Esposito. Esposito down the left wing, throws it towards goal. Shaby, the first one there for the Violets, takes a check from Corbin Rainey. Away with this now.
Nice pass.
That was Casey, and nice move there by Ostrowski, but he loses his footing. That shot goes through the crease, and there to get it will be Rainey. He sends around for Ostrowski, looking to the point, trying to find Burnett, but instead it's white jerseys taking it out, being Jack Orn. Orn down the left wing. He fires a shot saved by Aberle. The puck is loose and cleared out to center ice, where Finocchio will recover and send all the way down for the Violets. With this is Reed Burnett, looking for an outlet. He holds behind the net with 7:25 to go in the third period. If you're just joining us, Grand Valley had a 2-1 lead after the first, had a 3-1 lead after the second, and 2 goals by NYU have tied the game here in the third period. We are knotted up at 3. Down the right wing is Colin Finkhouse. He spins off a check, loses his footing, and loses the puck in the process. Esposito has the puck knocked away after he tries to send it up the boards. Clearing attempt goes onto the stick of Consolado down the left wing. He holds, he shoots, and is saved by Aberle. Puck behind the net and starting away with this for Grand Valley. This is Claggett. Excuse me, that's not Claggett, that is Anthony Russo, who sends all the way down. It's actually have to be gloved down by Sam Daly, who leaves it there for Arsenescu. Arsenescu, a long stretch pass too far for Consolado, and the race is on. And this will be an icing as Goodrich, the first one there, with 6:35 to go in the third period.
One scoring update. It's after 2 periods of play. It's once again that game between William Patterson and Liberty is still tied up at 3, going into the final period of play.
That's one of the 3 games, where the winner will move on. The other game, obviously here, and Florida Gulf Coast against Arizona State Elite, those games are all winner-take-all games, where the loser will be going home. The other game going on right now is Lindenwood Belleville in Utah, which there's a lot going on with that. Long story short, if Belleville wins, the University of Miami will advance. But we will get to all those scenarios later. In the meantime, that puck is sent down into the Grand Valley zone and chipped up and out to center ice. After a little bit of a miscommunication, down to there is hard when Ian Hamilton, who tried to send the puck in deep. Lakers are offsides, they cannot play the puck, and so it's Ripley for the Violets. He sends back for Arsenescu. Arsenescu, all across for White. White down low, taken by Thomas Lazinski. 5:47 to go in the third period. Lazinski chips off the boards, onto the stick of Dide. Taken away by Orn, back for Moeller, and stolen away there on the dump-in by Koleski. Orn has it for the Violets and sends all the way down into the Grand Valley zone. With this is Little. Lucas Little up the boards. He finds a man in Claggett. Claggett with speed over the center ice line. 3-on-2, he comes. Claggett loses the puck in the corner, takes a check but keeps the puck, takes another check from Shady, and in with this to help out now was Carey. Lazinski, cross ice, he finds Little. Little shot goes wide, and I think Daly might have gotten a piece of that as it bounces up into this netting, and we get a whistle with 5:10 to go in the third period. The shots in the period so far, 5 for Grand Valley and 11 for NYU. They have doubled their shot total since the second.
Absolutely, and it's shown. And now Grand Valley looking to try to make their final, maybe a last push here to try to get ahead.
This, of course, again, a winner-take-all game, so both teams emptying the tank. And if you're wondering, a tie would push Grand Valley into the semis, with them having 2 wins to NYU's 1. With this now is Carey, Carey goes back to the point for Little. Little shot blocked on the way by Consolado, and it's gloved down by Merritt. Merritt loses the puck, and Lazinski can't take it away from Consolado, who sends it into the Grand Valley zone, where Merritt will have to take over. 4:38 to go in the third period, and Merritt will start up for the Lakers. Nice move to get around one player and dishes it off to Lazinski up the left wing. Lazinski tries to drop it, thought there was a man with him, but it was Hamilton White for NYU, who plays it across to Gabe Gillette. The NYU captain sends all the way down around the net, where it will be taken by Nick Schultz. Schultz takes a check along the boards from Gallegos, and they battle for it to a side. Gillette and Gallegos for NYU, and Schultz battling with Lazinski, who plays it off for Burnett. Burnett up the boards, he finds Rainey. Rainey across ice pass for Schultz. Schultz holds, fires a shot, saved by Daly, the rebound, the puck is loose, where is it? It is in the corner, that shot taken and blocked on the way, and cleared all the way down, and this will be an icing. It was a 3-on-2 there, the puck kind of rattled around the crease, nobody could really find it, and eventually it was cleared all the way down for an icing.
That's insane right there. That was a interesting sequence of events. Grand Valley very much stirring here. NYU has been dominating this period, but can the Lakers possibly steal steal one here at the end to make it all for naught.
Not much being said from the Grand Valley bench as this is Burnett firing a shot that deflects just wide. Gillette plays off the boards but kept in neatly by Russo. Around the corner they fight for it. Baum tries to get there. Russo steals it away for Grand Valley. He throws it wide. First one in to get it was Claggett. Soon that was Michael Bishop. Out in front, Bishop can't find a handle on the puck and it's kept in briefly but out to center ice. Reed Burnett. Over the blue line he comes, walks in. Shot goes through the crease. And Orn will take over for NYU. Orn taken down, no call on the play, but he gets the puck back and takes a check from Reed Burnett for his efforts as Troy Merritt will take over. Merritt across the ice for Lucas Little. Excuse me, that is Finkhouse. This with it now is Bishop, whose shot deflects up into the air and winds up back on his stick after Moeller goes down. Bishop can't find a handle. He's taken down, no call on the play, and out to the point it goes. Puck sent hard around by Goodrich. First one there is Cameron Dyed. Dyed tries to send it down low onto the stick of Bishop, who gets it back out in front for Dyed. That shot never made it through. That shot blocked on the way in. Both those last two shots taken by Hamilton. That shot goes up and over the net. Grand Valley doing a good job of getting some offensive zone pressure, but NYU able to break out. To center ice it goes, onto the stick of Zach Goodrich. He sends all the way down. Behind the net, first one there for Finocchio. Has it stripped away from him by Dyed. Dyed tries to get it back, leaving it for Hamilton, who comes in low to help. They battle for it to a side. Hamilton out in front looking for a man. It's chipped off the boards and out to center ice where Lazinski will start it. Lazinski goes across the ice for Little, who throws it on goal, and Daly will glove it down and freeze it for the whistle with 2:11 to go in the third period. Sean.
You know, this is going to be very interesting because we've seen in the first couple periods the Lakers stirring like this, and it's not too long after where they're able to get an offensive possession together where they can get one past Daly.
That shot saved by Daly, and he'll have to freeze that. So if you are looking ahead to the next 2:08, if you are anticipating overtime, there will be one 10-minute period. The goalies will switch ends, and we will play 5-on-5. It will be sudden death. If no one scores, we will have a tie. Those are the pool play overtime rules, and of course we'll have different rules for the semis. Meanwhile, Esposito, that shot goes wide. It hit a couple players on the way. Kowalewski to the point for Finocchio. Finocchio tries to send down low. He does. Conslato with it for the Violets, up to the point for Fisher. Fisher's shot up and over. Lazinski will take over for Grand Valley. He goes off the boards. With this is Rainey. Fisher. Fisher across looking for Conslato, gets a friendly bounce from the referee, and it's sent in on goal. Aberley will have to freeze it, as incoming was Mason Gallegos with 1:24 to go in the third period. We have already seen one overtime game today. In the overtime thriller, the University of Miami, Ohio defeated the Boston University Terriers 5-4. In the meantime, we have a face-off to the left of Yuri Aberley, who has done a stellar job so far, stopping 19 out of 22 shots. Daly on the other side stopping 27 out of 30. Into the corner with this now is Tommy Carey. Carey has Merritt with him. They battle for it. It goes into the feet of Carey. Carey's shot blocked away by Daly. Merritt tries to get there. Instead, this is Gillette for NYU as we reach the last minute of play in the third. Carey with it. He throws down low looking for Merritt. Gallegos the first one there for NYU. Checked hard by Carey as that puck deflects out of play. So with 48.9 seconds to go, it's still a 3-3 game. Sean, do you have any predictions, or are you just hanging on?
Predictions? No, absolutely not. I have been just standing. I was just standing next to you this entire game. I've been enjoying a fantastic game of hockey being played by two teams that are giving it all to try to advance to this Final Four. And then the game at this point, especially with the third period from NYU, deserves to go extra, but we'll see.
Moeller will send up and out of the zone. This is Shady. Cross corner dump in, lands on the stick of Vaughn Birchler, who takes a check, sends it all the way down. No icing as they rule that Moeller is in position to make the play with 31 to go. Moeller up for Ripley. Ripley now up for Orn. Orn across into the feet of Shady, who starts up 2-on-3. Drops it back for O'Hara. O'Hara's shot, glove saved by Aberley, and he'll keep it.
Good glove save.
21.8 to go in the third. NYU with a chance, but Yuri Aberle keeps the puck out.
As I said before, with the way that this third period is gone, I mean, this game needs there needs to be more. That's what I'm trying to get at.
Well, if you're watching at home and you want more, stick around because you're 20 seconds away from it. Michael Conslato sends the puck all the way around the boards. Zach Strain has it. He tries to send it. It's intercepted by Kowalewski. First one to get it is Goodrich. Goodrich in the corner battles with his opposite six, Conslato, with 8 seconds to go. Looks like Grand Valley's going to try to just eat the clock, and we might have overtime. As with us now is Schultz, 2 seconds and 1, and we are going to overtime. So for the second game of the day, we will have overtime for you at the national tournament. NYU scores twice to tie the game at 3. So we are going to step aside, and when we come back, 1 10-minute period of sudden death overtime. If it's a tie, Grand Valley advances. The winner of this game will move on to the national semifinals. So we hope you're watching. If you're not watching, make sure you are, and make sure you come on back for overtime. You are watching the 2016 ACHA Division II National Championship Tournament on YouTube. Welcome back to the Iceline Quad Rinks here in Westchester, Pennsylvania. If you're just joining us, we have a 3-3 tie between the NYU Violets, the defending national champions, and the Grand Valley State Lakers. This is a 1-2 matchup in Pool A, with the winner moving on to the national championships. We will play one 10-minute sudden death overtime period. If there is no goal scored, the game will end in a tie. Because it will end in a tie, it will send Grand Valley to the national semifinals by virtue of number of wins. So, Sean, I bring in Sean Bretherick, who's been my color commentator today. Sean, what are you looking for each of these teams?
Well, here's the deal here with this. We saw that NYU in the third period came out and was really able to press Grand Valley State and kept really with the pressure. But we've seen in the first couple of periods that NYU has been playing the same way all game long. It's just the third period they were able to get more opportunities. I think that if Grand Valley State needs to play for the next 10 minutes when we get going here, and either try to get the victory or just try to get through this overtime period without giving up a goal. Of course, you want to win the game, but in some cases that's easier said than done. And I think for Grand Valley, it came easy for them in the first couple periods. The third period, not so much.
Yep.
It's just all about them returning to that from the first couple periods.
The teams will switch ends for overtime. NYU moving right to left in the white jerseys trimmed with purple and black. Grand Valley moving left to right in the black jerseys with blue and white. We are underway in overtime. Winner goes on to the national semifinal. This is sent around by Kowalewski, and it'll be taken by Lucas Little. Off the glass, he sends it hard down into the feet of the linesman, but taken by Evan Ripley. Ripley chips off the boards. With this now is Esposito for the Violets. Esposito down the left wing. He holds. He shoots and a save by Yuri Aberle. Conslato has it, throws it out in front for Moeller. That shot saved by Aberle. Out to the point for Ripley. Ripley holds. Looks down low, but it's blocked away, and it's taken by Nick Schultz. Schultz tries to chip it past Conslato and does on a second effort. This now is Corbin Rainey. Spinning off a check with Schultz, and down the ice now comes Luzinski. The opposite number 4 now, Moeller, off the glass, all the way down. And this will be an icing as 54 seconds have elapsed in the overtime period. The teams are playing 5-on-5, and we, of course, will play 5-on-5 hockey the whole way, but you got to wonder if it gets down to it. If you're NYU and you need a win, do you pull Daly?
I would say you act like you're down a goal, and it's like late in the period with under 2 minutes to go. That's when you start doing that if you're Coach Costantino.
Ripley with it sends a clearance out to center ice. It's gloved down and taken down on the play was Birchler. Nothing called. We're going to see a lot more.
Yeah.
A lot more of boys being boys.
Yes.
With this is Carey. Carey to the point. Holding is Burnett. Burnett holds along the blue line. He fires a shot, goes wide. Taken down on the play, but with his Carey. Along he goes for Merritt. Merritt with the puck in his feet. Out in front, sticked away by Daly. Pinching in and throwing one on goal there was Birchler as Daly puts it in the corner. Ripley and Merritt collide out in front. This is Carey. A shot saved by Daly. The puck is loose and it's poked out to the point but kept in by Burnett. He holds along the line. His shot blocked by Baum and it goes out to center ice. Burnett will send it into the NYU zone where Ripley will start it. Ripley ahead for Hamilton White. Fires a shot, goes wide. Hard shot by Hamilton White, rising over the glove. Pass ahead goes too far for Finkhouse, and this will be no icing as the first one there is Michael Bishop. Bishop loses the puck, and with this is Finkhouse. Out in front looking for Bishop, but no one home, and away with this comes David Shaby. Shaby down the right wing. He holds. He shoots a glove save by Aberle, and he will keep it. 7:45 to go in the overtime period. The shots on goal after the third were 23 for NYU and 31 for Grand Valley. So a lot of shots being taken by these two very high-octane offenses.
Absolutely.
To the left of Aberle, the faceoff is won by NYU after a brief struggle, and Shaby tries to play it but is knocked away by Goodrich. Up the wall it goes and played out by Cameron Dye. With it briefly was Orn, and it will be sent back in on goal, and a save there by Aberle. Coming with this now is Goodrich, and he sends it ahead, and that shot goes up and over the net. I think got a piece of that was Daly, who took the shot. With this now is Koleski out in front. That shot saved by Daly, and he'll cover up the loose puck, and now we get Cameron Dye coming in, and some extra shots being taken on both sides, but we get the whistle with 7:12 to go in the overtime period. So a couple of updates to give you around the league. The William Patterson Pioneers and Liberty Flames are tied on Rink 1. That game is also to determine who will be going to the national semifinal, as we get a false start on the offense on the whistle, which gives us a chance to tell you that Florida Gulf Coast is leading the Arizona State Elite Sun Devils 3-2. That one also a winner-take-all game. Lindenwood Belleville is still leading the Utah Utes 3-1. That one is, if Belleville wins, Miami advances. Belleville already being eliminated with Miami's win today. With this now is Rainey. He's knocked off the puck, trying to get it back though, and failing. This is Conslato. Conslato sends a cross-corner dump in. That pass goes off the stick of, looks like, DeVoris. That shot goes all the way around. Curtis Fisher on the point. He holds. Sending down low for Arsenescu. Excuse me, that's Kowalewski. Esposito out in front. That's sticked away by Aberle. Good play there by the Violets, but nothing doing as that pass goes out of the zone, and away with this now starts Nick Schultz. Schultz down the left wing, has a man with him. His shot saved by Daly. Big save by Sam Daly to keep this game tied as that shot goes all the way in with 6:25 to go in the overtime period. Ripley, a long pass goes all the way down, and icing will be the call as Lazinski was the man who beat him out. So the referees will try to sort out who's left on the ice for NYU, and they'll have a tired 5, whereas Grand Valley will have a fresh 5 for this face-off to the right of the goaltender Sam Daly. 3:40 gone by in the overtime period, and shots are pretty one-sided. It's 3-0 in favor of Grand Valley. Of course, it's 3-3 on the scoreboard. And that shot goes off the glass all the way down. Chasing it down is Reed Burnett. He's pressured the whole way by Baum. Burnett goes off the boards. Out to center ice where Moeller will take over. Moeller goes off the boards. Finding Hamilton White. White over the blue line. He shoots. A save by Aberle. The rebound saved by Aberle. 2 big saves by Yuri Aberle and outstart the Lakers. Tommy Carey up the right wing. Carey drops it off for Burnett. Burnett fires a shot, trickles wide. Burnett with it, starts out. His backhander got nothing on it, and Ripley has it for NYU. Ripley sends out to center ice. It's gloved down by Birchlow, and across it goes for Claggett. Claggett across, walking in, shot, score! Reed Burnett, the overtime winner! And the Grand Valley State Lakers are going to the national semifinal! Reed Burnett got the pass from Mitch Claggett, and he backhands it behind Sam Daly. And just like that, the defending champs have been dethroned as NYU eliminated on day 3 of pool play. The Lakers win the game 4-3. They win Pool A with a perfect 3-0 record. As you see the handshakes at center ice by these 2 battle-tested teams. What a finish it's been to pool play. 2 overtime games. 2 more still being played. 3 more still being played, excuse me. And you can hear the Grand Valley fans cheering on their team as they will play tomorrow afternoon. But right now, we go ice level to Sean Bretherick, who is standing by with the man of the hour with the game-winning goal, Reed Burnett. Sean, take it away.
All right, we got Reed Burnett down here with the overtime winner. Take us through it.
Claggett got the puck. I just cut through the middle, and he threw a nice pass. Got a backhand over the goalie's pad and under his glove.
It was a Three-goal period there for NYU, able to come back, and you guys were able to just stay focused into that overtime period. What was the coach's message going into the overtime period for you guys?
Basically relax. We were in the same position last year. And play our game. Boys are hot.
Well, it's on to the face-off, the winner against between Florida Gulf Coast and Arizona State Elite. What's going to be the preparation in between now and then, regardless of who the opponent is?
Just playing our game. Boys are hot.
There you go. Enough said. Thank you very much, sir. We will send it back up to you, Andrew.
And thank you, Sean. So for the second year in a row, the Violets and the Lakers face off in an overtime classic to determine who's going to go to the national semifinal. Last year it was NYU in a 6-5 win. This year it's Grand Valley defeating the Violets 4-3. The official scoring on that goal is Reed Burnett, his second of the tournament, from Mitch Claggett at 4:23. And as I welcome Sean back up here to the broadcast booth, Sean, let's get your final game thoughts.
It definitely seemed like it was what I was thinking. You had Reed Burnett coming down. This whole team, the whole Grand Valley State team knows how to skate, and they know how to really push and score. And they just needed one more last push, and they got it in that overtime period. And you got to give a lot of credit to NYU for coming back. We know that they're definitely going to be back here and then some, of course, again. And this was just a fantastic game, and Reed Burnett was able to get one past Sandaly, and that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it,
And you can say nothing against the character of NYU. They played hard.
Absolutely not.
They erased a couple of deficits, and they came all the way back to force overtime in this game, and Grand Valley State emerging victorious. So we will be signing off from Westchester. For Sean Bretherick, for our cameraman, I am Andrew Shapiro, saying thank you for watching, and good night from Westchester.